Hi everybody, it's Diane from Tattered Edges Design once again. Today I'm making some journaling cards to go in future journals that I haven't made yet. And these are index cards, and I'm making these a little differently. I'm sure this is not going to appeal to everybody in the journal world, but I just thought of doing things that looked a little more graphic, modern, just to be different, just for fun. So I took large text and glued it to as a background. Most of it's magazine. These two were partially a book. But they're all vintage magazines. This lighter one, yeah, right there, is that old. But the other ones are quite a bit older. That's why they're more yellowed. And my big idea, I've got some old magazines here, is to take images. I'm kind of assuming people just because of these magazines, and just having like a single image, like maybe right here. And I'm kind of assuming I'll fussy cut, but I don't know. But just something kind of like that. And then the stitching, maybe washi, maybe a flower, I don't know. But right now, I'm just looking for images, and I thought maybe you'd like to look. If we're not glaring and you can see. Let me move this over. And then taking it from there. I know a lot of the pictures in these knitting magazines are going to be too large, but there's going to be some. Hey, look at that. This one's not bad. But I don't know. I do a lot of collagey stuff, and with lots of little components and things, and I just thought it might be fun to do it a little differently for a change. And like I said, I know that's a little off for the journal world. It's usually more vintage, more fussy, but we're being different today. I think I've got 8 here. Who remembers when hats like that were in style? This must be from the mid-70s. Doesn't say. Number 8. That's not telling us when it came out. Still not saying. Kind of weird. Alright, keep it a secret. Could do guys too. Or kids. Ooh, ski couples. Actually, that's kind of cute. And she's pretty good. Well, this magazine's been pretty helpful. I don't think I want black and white. In a pinch. I could also use, yeah, how many are left? Oh, only 3? All right, I was thinking, what about, just a minute. This catalog I showed in another video, it's got bigger flowers in it. What about a big flower? That's too big. Now the flowers, I assume I would fussy cut. That could be pretty nice. Is that one? And I'm kind of looking just for size, not even for color or anything. What about yellow? Oh, that's pretty too. Alright, maybe I'll go with this one. It's a little better shape, I think. Okay, well that was relatively quick. I should have made more cards. Okay, I'm going to probably at least fussy cut the flowers, maybe the other ones, and then come back and we'll see what they look like. Hang on. Okay, they're cut and glued. I went ahead and glued. And I think they're pretty darn cool. They need a little trimming, but the glue's a little wet, so I didn't do that yet. But my initial thought was to just sew around and be done with it. However, this one, her head, okay, this one I did not totally fussy cut because it was, you know, cut at the bottom anyway. And it was kind of on an edge, so I thought it needed something else. So I found this girl, but her head was, you know, flush with the top of the page, so it looks kind of, it's okay, but I think it looks a little dumb. So I thought, well, what about running washi or something over, or if worse came to worse, swipe of paint maybe. I'm looking for a color. So if I'm doing that on this one, I thought, well, maybe I'll look at the other ones and see if they need something like that too. And this is that tape that I bought when it was old and I shouldn't have, and it's a problem. Yeah, it's counterparts I had to throw out. It's not bad. I do think it's too wide. I don't have a lot of narrow. Not in appropriate colors at any rate. Let's see, we're looking. Oh, what about this one? It says "Oh Happy Day" on it, which I don't know if that's appropriate, but it's a lot narrow. Well, that's actually kind of cool. Alright, why not? Let's see, up a little or down a little? I think down a little. I don't like that little space there. It's kind of cute. All right, you try. I don't know, this girl, I would say she needs, you know, a border, but I think she could use more color, don't you? Or maybe we'll want this with another one. Just a minute. You stay there. Yeah, actually, that's kind of cute. All right, let's just try a little on each edge. It's folded under. Look, can I get it unfolded? I don't know. Does anybody have trouble with washi tape? No. All right, the way I do. Now it's stuck to my fingers. There. All right. Actually, that's pretty. And then sort of like there. Or, no. I don't know. I kind of like it all the way across. All right, then do I want to add to fill that up? Let's see. Or I could put a different type there. Make it look more, you know, intentional, like I knew what I was doing. Sometimes these things, they don't really have an up and down, but they almost do the way it looks. Does that make sense? They don't really have an up and down, but sometimes they do. Well, you could leave it. Yeah, maybe I'll leave it. I think if I fill that spot in, it's going to look too cut off. What about something different with it? Oh, I don't like the little partial letters that are showing. That's my hang up here. All right, let's try this. And as much as I like this tape and think it's really cool, it doesn't stick that well. You have to kind of glue each little circle thing. All right. All right, yeah, I like that. That's fine. Okay. This one, I don't know that it really needs anything, but what about that? Go with that corner. All right. But in case you've never thought of making journaling cards or whatever in this manner, I think I missed the glue. No, I'll hit it. Yeah, what are you thinking? I like the graphic appeal. Hit that corner and it's not coming up. There. And like I said, if nothing else, it's just different for once. Okay. We could stop crying over that one. Okay. I don't know. This one, maybe something in this area. I don't want a yellow. Yeah, okay. Is yellow just not a big color in, you know, the scrapbooking type world? That matches, but I don't know what watermelons have to do with anything. Alright, what about black and white? Well, I like the yellow better, but I'll repeat, what do watermelons have to do with anything? I don't know. The fact that it's summery. Okay, am I just going to go over, or do I want to kind of piece it in? I'd say piece it in, but I know that's going to be a pain, so I think we're going to just go over it. Alright, I didn't hit the glue here. Just a sec. Okay. I don't know, I think it's kind of fun. What about something like that? No, that throws the composition off. Alright, leave it. Leave it alone. Okay. That one's done. You know, you could use ribbon, definitely, too. But I just thought, yeah, I didn't really notice when I cut this girl out. How about the funky shades, huh? They big enough? Are they blue enough? Yeah, I wonder what that would look like to see through it. Come on. I think it's too much stripe business. What fell down in here that I'm not seeing? No, more stripes. We don't want stripes. Well, okay, you can laugh. sunglasses. Actually, that's kind of funny. I'm not going to do that, but it is kind of funny. Okay. All right, Diane, get back to business. Stop goofing around. Well, I can't find other colors. Unless she gets a ribbon. I don't think this is going to match. No, I was right. What about, I don't think this is going to look good either. It's sort of a, no, I can tell right now, forget it. It doesn't matter what it is, forget it. Well, okay, what about red? You know, she's sort of blue and white. It's not bad. All right, I'm just going to put that at the top. Okay. And as you can see, some I sort of semi-partially cut out. I left part of the background because she's leaning on that and like she's leaning on the rock. So I left them. All right. All right, this one. Okay, you see the name there? Rose Wilder Lane. Does that mean anything to anybody? I'll give you a minute. Right, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's Laura Ingalls' daughter. I kind of like that. Okay, our ski couple. Well, obviously blue, but I have a lot of blue. I don't know, would arrows do anything? Not really. Well, what about this one? This is really narrow. Actually, that matches. Let's try that red again. Yeah, that doesn't quite go. That's almost a rusty red down there. Alright, what about this one? It's kind of a rusty reddy brown. It's probably not going to match. Oh, that's not terrible. Which do we like better? I don't know. I like the other one. And I know, as you can see, this is like no stick-on left on it. And when I bought this tape several years ago, I bought it online, and it was shown like a double width of this. And when it showed up, it was 2 rolls that were this narrow, which was fine. I didn't really care. I was like, oh, I didn't get that at all. Okay, this one. That's okay. It's a little bold, maybe. That one could almost use something sort of vintagey looking. You know, actually that matches really nicely, but it's awfully dull. Well, I don't know. My other vintage type looking stuff is a little more, you know, like it says pictures on it. I don't think I want that. Now, what about airmail information? Oh, actually, that's kind of pretty. All right, I'll do that. And I'm going to pause because I have a timer that I think is going to go off any minute now. So I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. They're done. Let's go through them. This one got stitching all the way around. This one I stitched just here. This one just on the top, and I left the tails long. This one just on the side, and as I left you, I was going to use this airmail looking washi, but the more I was looking at that other one, I really liked it. It just, the hues, values just matched so well. So I put that on, and then a little snippet of the other washi. This one I did not sew on at all. This one I did a couple wavy stitches because of this. I thought that kind of would go. This one got zigzag here and here. And this one just got a little zigzag up the side. So I'm going to make a few notes. This one, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but you know, washi tape for the most part is transparent. So you can see letters under there, which kind of, you know, is confusing with the pineapples, I think. If I had thought of that, I would have put gesso or white paint over that first, but I didn't think of it, so that's that. You know, this one, like, why didn't I put stitching over it? I could have stitched all the way around. I could have ran a line here or here, but I just think it has, you know, impact by itself without it. If you look at like this one, really, I almost think it looks better without, it looked better without the stitching. I know that's hard to tell now. It's fine, you know, the stitching adds, but I think there's something about the stitch lines on something this graphic, bold, simple, that it could be fine without it. I think it's fine without it. Okay, that's my big notes, I guess. But anyway, so here they are. To me, these definitely have impact. I think you can't argue with that, whether you like them or not. And, you know, like I said, if you know, make journaling cards and stuff, it might be something you never thought of, to use a big text and just like a simple, bigger image. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. If you're into iCAD at all, definitely an iCAD thing. If you're just into collage, there you go. But so that's my project for today. I hope you like it. Hope it gives you something to think about. So have a nice day out there.